Hello, my muffins! It's Vicky. Welcome back to another candy tutorial. Today, I will be showing you how to create the bumpers of the rotating candy cuff so that this rotating bit will stay on and not fall off. So this is going to be the last video in this series. So as far as supplies, we're going to be using 14 feet of 1mm elastic cord. I got the rainbow one from Bead Tin. And then for the beads, I am going to be using 288 beads in this video. You might need more or less depending on the size of your bracelet, but I am going to be using 48 of this purple, which are the Plum Neon Bright from Bead Tin, 48 pink. These are the Magenta Neon Bright from Bead Tin, and then 192 green. And this shade is called Grasshopper Neon Bright, also from Bead Tin. And then, of course, I'm also going to be using my limited edition scissors, my beading needle, and for a finishing touch, at the end, when we finish the cuff, I'm going to tie this little tiny unicorn keychain onto it. So I'm going to go ahead and get a piece of string that is about 7 feet long to create the first bumper. I don't actually measure it, I just use my arms to estimate. This string is so long. Okay, so now I'm going to take my string and I'm going to thread it through one of the pink beads on the edge of the base cuff. And I'm going to make it so that one end of the string has just a few inches and the other end of the string has like all the length. And then I'm going to go ahead and put my beading needle on this string because it's so heckin' long. And it just makes it easier for me to use a really long string. If I have a needle on it, it makes the string like shorter. And then I just let the string out as I go. So we're going to be adding beads on this row in groups of 5. And the pattern will be 2 green, 1 pink, 2 green. And then I'm going to place my beading needle through the next pink edge bead. And as I pull this through, I'm going to hang on to that short end of string to make sure that the string doesn't come off, basically. And you'll have to probably hold on to that string for the first few times, and then after that it should stay on its own. So once again, I'm adding 2 green beads, 1 pink, and 2 green. And then I'll put my string through the next pink edge bead. And I'm holding this short end while I do that to make sure that it stays in place. And try to keep it nice and tight as you go. I'm gonna do the same thing again. 2 green, 1 pink, and 2 green. Put the string through the next pink. And I'm going to keep holding on to that short end. Make sure it does not go anywhere. Next will be 2 green, 1 pink, 2 green. Once again, we're just going to do this all the way around the cuff for this row. I probably don't need to hold on to the short end right now anymore. It'll probably just like stay on its own now. And now I'm adding the last group of 5 on this row. Here we go. Now I will go ahead and get these beads down there. I will go ahead and wrap this around only one time. Only one time, and then I'm going to hold that while I tighten these little groups of 5 by pulling on each one. I'm pulling the slack towards the ends of the string. And then I'll also hold the bracelet in one hand and the knot in the other hand and just gently tug it. And now I will turn that one wrap into a triple knot, adding 2 more knots. And I always tug firmly and repeatedly to make sure that the knot stays in place. And I'm going to go ahead and cut this short end off. And now, to make the next step just a bit easier, I'm going to go around and tug gently on the pink beads to make it into a pointed shape. This will make it easier to put the string through those little pink points if they are pointy. It looks so cute. And I think it'll be easier for you to see if I hold it like this. Where's my string? My string is right now in between this pink bead and this green. So I'm going to place it through both of these green beads and this pink point bead. Ah, the knot is kind of in my way. So, through both of those green beads. And then through the pink point bead. Here we go. And now I'm going to add 2 green beads onto the string. And then we're going to take the string coming out of this pink point bead and place it through the pink bead that's right above it and in the direction the string is pointing to. Just like that. Now add 2 more green. And then place the string through the next pink point bead. Now let's add 2 more green. And I'm going to place my string through the pink bead that is right above and in the direction the string is pointing. And it has formed this cute little X pattern. Just like when we did the rotaty bit. adding on 2 green, and then placing the string through the next pink point bead. Two more green. And then I will place my string through the pink bead right above where the string is coming out and in the direction the string is already going. Got a little bit tangled there. Here we go. And 2 more green. And I'm going to put my string through the next pink point. Two more green. And I will put my string through the next pink bead that's right above where the string is coming out. All right. Here's what it looks like so far. And let's just keep doing that all the way around the cuff. String is getting very loopy and tangly, so I'm gonna have to straighten it out. That's better. I'm getting so many cat hairs stuck to this. Oh my goodness. I should have lint rolled my table before I started. These colors make me so happy. That's honestly why I started making candy. Colors make me happy. Shiny bead, colorful, make happy. Oh dear. Now I'm going to add the last group of 2 and put my string through the next pink point. And before I move on to the next row, I am going to go around this row and tug on each of the groups of 2 and pull the slack towards the long end of the string as I go around. Make sure everything looks nice and neat. There we go. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay. Now we're going to do the last row of this bumper. I think we'll have quite a lot of string left over. I might have overestimated, but that is better than underestimating. So I will take it. So for this row, we're going to be doing groups of 3. So the pattern will be purple, pink, purple. And then, as you can see here, my string is coming out of this pink, and I'm going to place it through the next pink. Make sure you gently tighten it after every group of 3 added. So let's add 3 more. Purple, pink, purple. And I'll put my string through the next pink bead. Here we go. And here goes the next one. Purple, pink, and purple. Put the string through the next pink bead. And simply do that all the way around the cuff. And this will be the last row of this bumper. Now here I'm adding my last group of 3 and placing the string through the next pink point. Then we're going to just go around the cuff, tug on each group of 3, and pull the slack towards the end of the string. And now we can tie off the bumper. And so my string is coming out in between this pink bead and this purple bead. And I'm going to place the string underneath the string that is connecting those 2 beads. And I will hold the end of the string in one hand and the loop in the other, and tie this in a triple knot. And this finishes off that bumper. So let's cut those ends off. So 1 out of the 2 bumpers is done. We just need 1 more. In theory, it should be easy to put your rotating bit over a bumper. But if for any reason maybe your string isn't very stretchy or something, you can go ahead and add the rotating bit now. And then just build the other bumper on top of it. Personally though, my string is so very stretchy that I really don't need to do that. I think the rotating piece is gonna get in my way if I try to put it on and then make the bumper, but it's up to you, whichever way you want to do it, whichever way works best for you. I did overestimate how much string I would need for that bumper by about 2 feet. So I have some string left over. Use that to make some singles or something. So this time, let's try using 5 feet for this next bumper. So here I have my 5-foot piece of string, and I'm just going to go down to the second row of pink beads, and I'm going to place my string through one of the pink beads, a couple inches on one side and most of the length on the other side. We're starting with the second row instead of the top row this time, just because I think it'll be easier for you to see, but you can do it either way really. So here we're starting with the second row from the top. And we're going to add on 5 beads, 2 green, 1 pink, and 2 green. Whoa, my string fell off. That'll happen. It's alright. I'll just put it back on. Put it back on. Okay. And then I'm going to place my long end of string with the 5 beads on it through the next pink bead of that row. And I'm going to hold the short end of the string so it doesn't fall off again. Here we go. Now let's add 5 more beads. 2 green, 1 pink, and 2 green. And once again, I'm going to have to hold on to this short end so it doesn't come off. For now anyway. And I will take my beading needle and long string and place it through the next pink bead of that row. And let's add 5 more beads. 2 pink, 2 green, 1 pink, and 2 green. And I will put my string through the next pink bead in this row. I'm still going to have to hold on to that short string. I think this is the last row I'm going to have to do that for. If you're having trouble with that, you can always put like some kind of clip or something on it to keep it from falling off. Whatever works for you. And we're just going to keep doing that all the way around this row. And now I'm going to add the last group of 5 for this row. Then I'll find the other end of the string and loop these 2 ends around 1 time. And now tug on all the groups of 5 beads to tighten them. And then we can tie that off into a triple knot. My cuff has become funnily shaped, but that's okay. We will fix it. Or rather, perhaps it will fix itself. But I am going to go around and tug on all the little pink beads so they can become pointy and easy to place the string through. Kind of straighten that out now. So there's what we have. I accidentally cut my string off just now, didn't I? It's okay. Not to worry, not to worry. If you accidentally cutted your string off like I did, I'm just gonna start it again, just like how we started it before. Just put it on with a couple inches on one side and the length on the other side. And I'm just gonna hold it on till it stays. So now I'm going to add on 2 green beads. And I've got my string coming out of one of these pink points. If you did it how I intended to do it, your string should be coming, out of like between a pink and green, right here when you tie it off, and then you'll need to string it through the next 3 beads until it's coming out of one of these pink. So, since I accidentally cut mine off, I'm just going to put it right through the pink. And then add my 2 green, and then place the string through the next top pink bead. I'm going to hold my short end of string so the string doesn't come off when I pull. Going to add 2 more green. Then put my string through the next pink point bead. And I'm still holding the short end so it doesn't fall off. Adding 2 green. Putting my string through the next top pink. Gonna add 2 more green. Place my string through the next pink point bead. Now I'm gonna add 2 more green and place my string through the next top pink. Two more green. Place my string through the next point bead. Adding 2 more green. And I'm going to put my string through the next top pink. And of course, we're just going to make these cute little X's all the way around this row. Alrighty, now I'm adding the last 2 beads of this row. I'm going to take my beading needle off because I don't need it right now. And I'm going to loop the strings 1 time. And I'm going to pull all of the slack to the longer side of the string. to give myself as much length on the long side as I can so that I can hopefully continue the next row. Just gonna pull each set of 2 beads all the way around. Ah! Quite a bit of slack on this row. I've been slacking. Yeah. Alright, now that I'm satisfied with that, there, I'm gonna tie it off 2 more times. I'm only gonna cut off the short end this time. There we go. Now let's add the beads in groups of 3 on this row. It'll be purple, pink, purple. And then place the string through the next pink point. Gonna add 3 more beads. Purple, pink, purple. And place my string through the next point. Purple, pink, purple again. Place the string through the next point. Remember to tighten the string after every group of 3. Just do this all the way around the row. And we're almost done. Getting it real close with the string on this one. I think it's because I accidentally cut the ends off earlier. But here goes the last group of 3 of the bumper. Okay. We've done it. Now I'm going to place my string underneath the string that is connecting this pink point bead and this green bead right here. Making sure it's a different string than the last knot that I put on. I just feel like that's right for some reason. So I have a loop and an end there wrapped around that string. And I'm going to go ahead and tie that in a triple knot. It's very small ends of string. I really cut it close with this one. Cut the ends off. And that's both bumpers done. It's adorable, isn't it? So these 2 bumpers will keep the rotating piece from falling off. Now I'm going to add my rotating piece. Oh yeah. This is definitely giving me watermelon vibes. It's gotta be the pink and green. There's one final thing that I want to do to this cuff. I want to go ahead and add this adorable little unicorn plushie keychain. Personally, I like to cut the tags off because I just think it looks better. So I'm gonna do that. And I also cut the top keychain part off. The keychain was like in its mane, so the mane looks a little weird now, but it's okay. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. So now I'm going to take a piece of scrap string, and I'm basically going to wrap it around the unicorn's neck. I think I need a longer piece though. I have this bigger scrap from earlier. Yeah. So I'm gonna wrap it around the unicorn's neck. And through 3 of the beads on the rotatey bit. So let's do that. I'm gonna put my string through these 3 green beads right here. Here we go. I'm gonna stick my unicorn there and then just wrap it around and tie it. Just tying it off to the side here. I'm gonna do a triple knot. I'm gonna see if I can spin that knot around to like the back of the unicorn. And now it is securely on there. Although maybe I should turn the brightness down a little bit so you can see it better. Okay, I think this exposure level is much better for this cuff. Ooh. unicorn spinny boy is complete. Thank you everyone for watching my tutorial. I hope you had fun making your own spinny boy cuff. And until next time, guys, peace, love, unity, and respect.